molecular therapy after being approved by the FDA. So HER2, as on the other hand, is a membranous stain, and we have also scores, and when it's borderline, we do fish or CISH, but we do fish in the UK in most centres. This dragged us to reform the classification of breast cancers. It's not like ductal and lobular anymore, you know. It's all about their molecular phenotype. So we have the luminal A, which is the good guy, the very good guy, the one which responds very well to endocrine therapy, and this is where ER positive and HER2 negative. And then we've got the luminal B, which also have an ER positivity, but with plus minus HER2 positive. When it's HER2 positive, it's the poorer prognosis. And we've got the HER2 enriched, which is ER negative and HER2 positive. And these are all linked to syndromes. And then we have the worst guy, which is triple negative. But triple negative is a big basket of diseases. So some of them are really good, you know, like, well, adenoid-cystic carcinoma is a triple negative, but you know that's what everyone wishes to have. To be honest, it will possibly be very curative with surgery by its own. You don't have to add anything. And I have got actually a case on my desk to report now. It is the 21st case in the whole world. It's a mucinous. It's mammary mucinous cyst adenocarcinoma, which is recently described in the new WHO book. But that's a triple negative again, and we don't know how this will behave. So here, so to learn more about cancers, how they get a better outcome or a worse outcome, we have to study other things as well. What is making the tumor proliferate, and what is the tumor suppressors? Are there any natural things that can help with this? So we do check for proliferation markers, cell death, growth factors, and tumor suppressors, and this has led to the development of the new era, which is the multi-gene assay. There are few companies now basically doing this multi-gene assay. I'm not going to go in a fight with Salam today, but we have moved to Prosigna. So I know Kettering, they use Oncotype DX, which is the, I don't know if you have changed, guys, or not. Are you Prosigna now? No. Oncotype, okay. Maybe I can convince you today that, okay? Like I said to you, I haven't been paid, I haven't got any single penny from them. Not even a sponsorship for the meeting. Shame, isn't it? So basically, this is the recent NICE guidelines, which is our Bible. Okay. Now they do recommend Prosigna, Indocrine, and Oncotype DX for node negative, and I think we also maybe Salam will correct me in this. We have also funding for microinvasive disease. I have added this as a micrometastasis. So because they were very strict, it has to be node negative, otherwise you can't. We do then, we stratify the patients on the NPI, which is Nottingham Prognostic Index, which has to be more than 3.4 or we use the PREDICT. Maybe, I don't know, urology, you definitely have that. You don't have that tool, but it's very, very, very useful tool actually. PREDICT will tell you, like give you an idea how this patient will behave, or if you need to give chemotherapy. Chemotherapy decision is a very, very big decision on the patient itself and on the prescribing doctor. The oncologist always find problem how when to prescribe it. Which type of tumor needs chemotherapy than the others. And of course, this is all, of course, to improve the survival and outcomes as well. So PREDICT. So the NICE guidelines do not recommend Malprint or at the IHC4, which was developed by Royal Marsden Hospital. That was the stillborn, I call it, project, unfortunately. That's because of the cost effectivity. So this is just a useful link. That's how we calculate the MPI, which is Nottingham Prognostic Index. It's a calculation. You can have an app and it can do it for you. And the NHS Predict, which is a website, free website, It's designed by the NHS to go on it, put the patient data, and it will give you a percentage. Anything below 2%, no chemotherapy. 2 to 4, that's where you start sending for Prosigna and multigene assay. More than 4 is basically you discuss the chemotherapy with the patient. So it gives you like the first 2 words when you go to the clinic and speak to the patient. So that's the Oncotype DX. It's the old and gold, I call him Ronaldo of the multigene assay. However, you can see it's a 21 gene assay. You see the focus here is more on proliferation and suppression because we already know the intensity of the hormonal profile from ER and HER2s. So it just tests 5 proliferation. Five proliferation genes, and it gives you a recurrence score. Now the problem with this one, you have to send the block to America, as you guys know, and it will cost around £1,800 for the test. Correct me, Salam?
3,000.
Huh?
3,000. 2,700 to 3,000.
Is it?
2,700 to 3,000?
About 2,000.
Yes.
Okay. I think, yeah. So I'm winning the bet now, Salam. Yeah. So
I don't.
I will. I promise you now.
The hospital